Hi viewers, welcome back to the channel. This is Om Reddy. And previous video I have already told you that how to learn data science in 100 days. And this is the first video I am posting, that day one video, which means day one, when what are the concepts are we are learning in day one. And these overall 100 days you can definitely complete the data science, like Python, stats, probability, machine learning, NLP, deep learning. Overall everything I will cover with brief explanations and depth mathematics, and also with Python code implementation also. It is very easy. You need to follow each and every steps what I have done and what are the tasks I have given for the day one, day two, day two. Just follow that, and definitely at the end of the 100 day you can get each and every point, and you can also prepare for the interview. This is a main important for who are preparing for the interviews and who are the beginners to learn the data science. So overall things we will cover in this video. And um, and also, yeah, today agenda, day one agenda is we move into the Python introduction and applications, and Python keywords, and what are the constants present in the Python and the variables of Python. And let's practice some code how that keywords and constants and the variables are coded. And before that, please make sure you want to connect on my social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook page also, where we are posting so much of details and interview questions, everything in this social media platform, and updates of each and everything we are posting in this platforms. Please make sure you want to connect with me on that social media platforms. Thank you. And let's move into that agenda. First topic is Python introduction and applications. Yeah, let's move. What is mean by actually the Python? A Python is a programming language often used to build the websites and softwares, automatic tasks, and code the data analysis. So this is basically it is a high purpose language, general purpose language, which is used for the creating various different programmings and specified for the specific problems. And this language structures, as well as its object orientation approaches, and the program will with clear explanations, and the code is syntax and everything is the clear and logical explanations we have contained in Python. So basically we can briefly understand that Python is a high level programming language which is used to create the website and softwares and data science also. And why Python? Why we want to choose a Python? Python is a general, so it is easy to write the codes and flexible level across the any platforms like Windows, Mac, and Linux. Overall, the things it will be work, and it have access to the advanced Mac stats and database functions, and it is a simple interpreted language. So let's move into the history of Python. Python history. Python was developed in Netherlands at 1980s by the inventor who write the code. This invented by the Grant Ransom. He was a person who invented the Python at the initial stage, and this Python was taken from the one of the cartoon television channel, that Python. He was the famous circus person. Guido Van Rossum, he is one of the favorite that favorite to that cartoon show. That why he have taken the programming language as a Python. So, and we have noted that Python is the open source for beginners. So it will friendly using and complexity, code reliability, and etc. Okay. And the next is Python versions. So in Python there is a different type of version at the initial stage to up to now we are using 3.10 versions like that. And initial stage it February 1991, then Python 0.9.0 version is released, and up to now 2021 or 22 we are using a 3.10 version. So these are the changes of version, like 1991, 94, 2000, 2008, 10, 8, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. So these are the changing of versions of Python releasing in future present, and maybe in future also they have developed so many versions. And the next is how the Python is look in Windows and Mac. Prompt, it's a command prompt of the Windows Python command prompt. Like here we have find some of the small shell, it's a workspace shell which is contained in the Windows, and like that only in Mac OS also they like contain this small shell which is used like that. And now move into the basics of Python. Okay, to run the Python interactive, we will use the IDs. So what's mean by IDs? It is the IDs which are used for the to a inbuilt of the Python. They will perform the complication values, the visualizations, and this thing, everything will be interactively. We have seen that. So that Python contain commands and interrupts and text editor and with syntax, underlining and highlighting, and even commands for changing the settings and running the files. So these are the content in IDs of Python. So this ID is most important because by in this IDs only we have write the Python programming codes. And let's move into the topic of constants. So a constant is a type of variable so whose value can't be changed. So here the constants means a type of variables whose the code does not change anyway. So it is a permanent, it is a universal constant like pi is equals to 3.4, gravity is 9.5, 9.8. These are the constant things, and this here the small code also have input constant, print constant dot pi, and input gravity. So this is a small codes, and this is a constant. Simply we can understand that here the pi and graphs, here the gravity is the constants. So they have a universal values that can't be changed by anyone. And the next is keywords. Keywords are the special reserved words that have a specific meaning of and purpose and can't be used anywhere but their specific purpose. So keywords are the special words which is a specific meaning. They have contain the specific meanings and they can't use anywhere in the programming language but especially in the purpose of their users. So there is a type of keywords like up to 7 value keywords, operation keywords, control flow keywords, iteration keywords, and structural keywords, returning, import. These are the keywords, and let's move and we can understand briefly about these keywords, and with the code also we can understand. And the next topic is variables. So up to now we have completed Python introduction. Yeah, sorry, I have forgotten about the telling of applications. So applications is nothing but designing of web development and development, game development, and data science. These are the applications comes under the Python. And so, and next we have completed keywords and constants. And the third one is we have moved to the variables. So variable, a name which is used to store the values by using the assignment operator. Simply we can, what is the definition, a real definition of the variables? It is a name storage. It is a storage value of which is we use to assign an operation to store the values in a variables. So there is some rules to create the variables, like a variable must start with letters or underscore. A variable's name can't start with a number, and a variable name can only contain the alphanumerical values like a to z or 0 to 1, 0 to 9, and with underscore also. Variable names are case sensitive because this is the, here the example you can clearly here the small lowercase letters name and one caps and lowercase all are uppercase letters. So there is a case sensitive. Once we have initializing each and every one, we want to correctly initialize what we have previously initializing, like small name, like using of names and the capital names. These are the reservoirs and can't be used as the name. Keywords are then we can't use as a keywords here. And here one example you can clearly understand. Here creating variable and integer. Age is equals to 22. Here the age is a variable which we assign the 22 into the age, then print the age, we have getting the 22. So here the using assignment operation like equals to is assignment operation to store the values into the variable, that is age. And example 2, as equals to Python. So whereas as is a keyword, so we get as output there is a syntax error. So because as is a keyword in variables, we don't use the keywords as the variables. So and one more example is that here 7 underscore code equals to Python. So here we have getting the syntax is that because the variable can't start with numbers. So this is the thing. And up to now we have completed the 3 things. All these 3 steps and 4th steps. Let's move into the practice the code and what the how the gives. So okay, let's I will show the what are the keywords are present in this Python ID which I am using 3.8, and let's import keywords. Let's execute. It's getting error, so no model is present in keyword. Yeah, perfect. Keyword, and I want to print keyword list. How many keywords are there? So that for that keyword dot keyword, yeah, import keyword and print keyword dot keyword list, and I'm printing the keywords what are the present in this step, and another print is total number of keywords, and length of the keywords is 35. So it means there is 35 keywords which I am using the version 3.8 version. It contains 35 keywords. So let's move and understand how to write the variables. I'm writing in heading line variables. So we have we have some rules to create variables. We have previously discussed about that. What are there, and that are the reads the variables. The variable must start with letter or underscore. So we need to start the variables with letter or underscore. Like I'm given example, age equals to 22. Here age is the variable, and assigning that 22 into, and print age. So we have get the 22. It means the assigned value, what we assign to store the value, that will be have get an output. Let's try this another step with underscore. Let's I'm trying code is equals to Python print underscore code. What we get? Yeah, exactly. So what we have learned, a variable can start with name or underscore. So here the perfect example. Let's move into see the one more example. What we get? I'm using the keyword try equals to wrap capture and execute it. We have invalid syntax. So we have get invalid syntax because we can't use like that. Whereas here try is a keyword. So keywords are not used as a variables. So one more example, I'm starting with letter. I'm starting with the alphabets under quotes Python. I'm initializing 56 and print 5 underscore Python. But we get it's absolutely syntax error because the keywords not starts with the numeric values. So we have used the numeric values between the each anything like here. Sorry for disturbance. Like Python 6, Python 9, Python 6, Python 9 equals to, I'm assigning the class into that Python 9, and I'm printing Python 9 exactly what we get. So here we have get class into the Python 9. So this type of method also we can use to create these variables, and the first most thing to follow these rules at the time only you can easily create the variables. So I will show you so what's the case sensitive here. So yeah, I will show what the case sensitive. Here I am writing the name with caps. Okay, I am storing the name with rapture, and again I'm saving the name with small letters, and day 1 class. Okay, here the two things I have given, and I'm printing small here. What I get day 1 class. So here the case sensitive. Why not we it name rapture is not came outside as an output, because this is a case sensitive thing. So what we have given as a storage variable name, that's only executed, like print, and printing caps name, definitely it will execute the rapture. So these are the differences between the case sensitive. How so? Please careful when you are writing the variables and when you are giving the variable names. At the time you can clearly understand how the case sensitive works. And these are all about these variables and practical implementation. We have cleared these four topics today, and I hope you are all understand about these topics, and each and every topic is important. Please make sure to follow each and every day. I will explain, and also I will make the interview questions for you also in my channels, like social media apps, where you have follow the Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Also each and every social media platform I will post everything. So these are all about this today day one topics, and I hope you are all understand. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Thank you. Bye bye. Happy learning.